Okay.
Hello guys, it is Timmy2009 and I'm back with yet another video. Now, it has been a while since I've talked about My Little Pony, aka my second favorite show of all time. The journey has been quite amazing, I'm not gonna lie. I have completed every episode of Season 7. I saw the Season 8 premiere after that, a few days ago, like last month. Now, it is a good premiere, I love the new School of Friendship, I like the Student 6. It's going to be hard to pick which one is my favorite because all of them are amazing. It was nice seeing Starlight Glimmer again. And there really isn't anything bad I can say about Season 7. It is a flawless season. There aren't any terrible episodes. There are a few things that I do have to say, I don't think it's as good as Season 6, if I'm being honest, but it's still a great season. And yes, Starlight Glimmer is still the best character. So, I'm going to say, right off the bat, that Season 6 is my favorite season of all time. Yep, I said it. So now you know what my favorite season of My Little Pony is. And yes, I've said that Thomas and Friends Season 7 is my favorite. And Season 6 is my favorite. It's sort of interesting, now I don't know if Season 8 is going to be bad or not, I'm just hoping that it turns out good.
How many episodes of Season 8 have you watched so far?
2 so far, if you count this, or 1 if you count the Season 8 premiere as 1 episode. It's basically like a 2-parter episode.
Gotcha.
So episode 1 is part 1, and episode 2 is part 2.
2 half hours or 2 hours?
No, each episode is 22 minutes.
Gotcha, so half hour.
Okay, so what am I talking about today? Well, we are taking a look at Mr. Incrediburny's favorite background pony, and that is, of course, Vinyl Scratch, aka DJ Pone 3, whatever you want to call her. Now, I don't know how well this is going to turn out, because if you don't recall, I did a video on Diamond Tiara, I did a video on Twilight Sparkle, including Diamond Tiara's parents, Spoil Rich and Filthy Rich. And these two videos turned out okay, I guess. They weren't, one of my favorite videos. I would still say my favorite video I've done is the Diamond Tiara one, because at least she has more depth to her that I can, actually give her full detail backstory and how she progressed as a character and how my hatred has slowly faded away and how I love her now. But I think my theory is that the reason why this one turned out perfect and these one turned out kind of mid is that Diamond Tiara has more depth to her, like I said. She has a great character arc. This is another reason why Starlight Glimmer's reviews turned out pretty great. Especially the plush review I've done here. But I think the problem is that Spoil Rich and Filthy Rich and Twilight don't have that much to their characters. I talked about Twilight Sparkle already and how she's my least favorite. Now, I do wish it could have been better than the original video I've done, because, when I first talked about her, I was just ridiculing her for, just because of, I don't know. But my second video was just talking about the flaws she has, and the only good things about her, And I have sort of a love-hate relationship with Spoil Rich and Filthy Rich. I love them as characters, but I hate them as parents, because of the way they treat Diamond Tiara. Now, this review might not, have that much in depth. This might not be one of my perfect videos I've made, considering that I've done great videos, talking about Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie and doing a complete set of every pony I have. I have made more characters, and I'll do a video on that one day. And, there's a few other characters who have a bit of more depth than others, one problem I have with some characters is that they don't show up all the time. There are a few ponies who appear one time, which is pretty sad. There's a few ponies who appear in, either 2 or 3 episodes, which is still not enough. I wish they could appear more. However, the background ponies always appear all the time, just to, pad out the backgrounds and to make the backgrounds look more interesting. But yeah. So I'm going to do my best and try to give out everything I know about this character, what I like about her, and only give my one complaint out of the way. So, let's do this. So, here we have Vinyl Scratch, DJ Pony 3. Now, there's a bit of a story as to, what made me want to make her, now, she wasn't really on my list of ponies I wanted to make, this was, before I did, more better characters than this one, I still love her, she's one of my favorite characters. I think she might have been the second character I've printed aside from Rainbow Dash, though Starlight was the first pony I've completed. And ain't that ironic, because she was the first pony who got me into this series in the first place. She definitely did make the show a lot better. And as you all know, like, wait. So yes, Rainbow Dash was the first pony I printed, and Vile Scratch was the second one. Now, I only made her just for fun, like, along with Dr. Hooves and Cheese Sandwich, two characters who were also not on my list. Well, Cheese Sandwich was, but not Dr. Hooves. Although a fan did request that I make Final Scratch, and I have made her ahead of time, so I don't know, like, but I'm glad, like, that was, like, my first fan request, like, someone did, like, I don't think any, like, requests that came along, like, although every time I mentioned a character, my mom would ask me if I made them, and even though they're not on my list, I still can't say no, because this is My Little Pony, like, almost every character they make is gold, and, like, almost every one of their episodes is amazing. Like, I know MOP is not a perfect show, it does have its fair flaws, but do those flaws hold me back from loving it? No, actually not. I still think the show is great. It still holds a special place in my heart. And I don't think there'll be anything that'll top MOP and Thomas and Friends. Keep that in mind. Oh, you can say there are a lot of other great shows, but I only like them for the sake of character development and the memes. Alright, with all that out of the way. Now, I'm going to give my one flaw with Final Scratch that one thing that I hate is that she doesn't talk in the entire show. Like, she first appeared in Suited for Success, returned again in A Canterlot Wedding, and then appeared in the Slice of Life episode, which is, like, my second favorite episode of Season 5. My favorite episode of Season 5 is Crusaders of the Lost Mark. And yes, it is, if you think about it, it does sound a bit like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what Indiana Jones is, I think you should check it out. I'm not a huge fan of Indiana Jones, but I do like Daring Do from My Little Pony. Alright, so, yeah, but I will say Slice of Life is my second favorite episode for a lot of reasons. I love that every background pony appears. I love that the main six aren't even the main focus. They do appear briefly, like, fighting off a bugbear in the middle of, like, the whole episode. Like, they're not entirely the focus, they just appear. I think Twilight is the only one who talks, and, it's only focused on the background ponies. You get to hear all their voices. You get to hear them interact with each other. You get to see them on their way to Cranky Doodle's wedding with Matilda.
Cranky Doodle?
I don't know why that name is funny. Like,
It's like Yankee Doodle.
I thought, like, okay, if you thought Scootaloo was a funny name for some reason, I don't know.
Is Cranky Doodle, like, patriotic themed, like red, white, and blue?
No, I don't think so. But yeah, it's Cranky Doodle's wedding with Matilda, and the background ponies are on their way to the wedding. And you get to see a lot of other characters like Derpy.
8 minutes.
And Octavia. Now, I will give one positive thing that I love hearing Octavia Melody's voice for the first time. I love her British voice. She sounds a bit like Eiley Monty. And if you don't know who that is, I think she's another My Little Pony YouTuber. And I do love the duo between Octavia and Vinyl Scratch. The scene where they're making music together. The scene where they're rushing to the wedding and Vinyl has her, like, boombox on a cart, like, thing.
Bounce it around.
Yeah, they, like, zip around Ponyville trying to get to the wedding, and all the background ponies pile up. They fling in the air Matrix style. And I think, like, yeah, and they all arrive on the wedding, and it's basically everything. And there's a scene where Shining Armor cries.
Oh.
Which is one of the cutest moments in My Little Pony is when a character cries.
Crying because he was sad or because he was happy?
No, I just think the way they sound, like, the way the voice actors deliver their lines.
They do it like horses or like people?
Like people. Like, these ponies can talk. It's a show about talking ponies.
I didn't know if when they cry it's like a whinny or a human cry.
No, it's like a human cry.
Cool.
I know most people are probably going to question My Little Pony's world building. Like how they deal with Cars. But I think the reason why is because Cars 2, like, basically destroys all logic in Cars. But anyways, back to MLP, so.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I loved seeing Octavia. Now, she is one of my favorite ponies as well. Like, I'm going to say that Vinyl Scratch is my third favorite background pony, if you're wondering. And this is going to surprise Incredible, I think. So, Vinyl Scratch is my third favorite background pony. Minuet is my favorite background pony, and Derpy is my second favorite. I think you see where I'm going with this. So, yes, these are Incredible's top 3 favorite background ponies. And now you've learned something new. So, yes, Minuet is my favorite, Derpy is my second favorite, and Vinyl is my third favorite. Now, even though she doesn't talk, I still think Vinyl is an amazing character. I love the way she scratches her records, she spins those beats, like, she's a very great DJ, if I'm not, like, DJs are really cool. I do also love her design, like, I love the fact that she's a white pony, which means that you don't have to paint that much, you just have to paint the face and the hair. And I think the key marks on both Vinyl and Octavia are pretty amazing. Like, they both love music. It makes sense. Considering that a key mark is to resemble one's talent and purpose and personality. And they all make sense. So, now,
do you want to say anything about the actual model that you made, or no? Just the character?
Yes, both the character and the model. Like, yes, I do love the fact that Vinyl is a DJ. I think DJs are cool in general. As I said, I do like the cutie mark paint on here. Now, the hair took a bit of coats to, like, I'm sure you can still see a bit of the white. It's not perfect, like, although I am glad that she's still in perfect condition. I had to, like, make some room in one of my bins so I can, like, separate most of these ponies so that they don't get smudged. Because, like, I feel like most ponies are a bit worse for wear. So I might touch them up at some point, maybe, I don't know. And maybe, now this might be a bit risky, but I want to spray paint them with gloss. But, like, if I have them, but I might still worry that they might not last. Because, like, the fact that because gloss is meant to, like, make them shiny and protect the paint. So I'm hoping that is the case. I hope that works. I don't know. It's worth a shot, I guess. I don't know.
We have some brush-on gloss if you want to use it, too. It doesn't have to be sprayed.
Okay, so if you would like me to touch these up, please tell me in the comments, and I might do that. Now, most of you might...
12 minutes.
Okay, we're doing good so far, so... Now, I don't know how much to say about Vinyl, but Derpy and Minuet have a lot more things than Vinyl does. Like, I love Minuet's bubbly personality. I love the fact that Minuet is a Pegasus. Obviously, I would love her, considering I love all Pegasi. That face is hilarious as always. I think her voice is pretty cute in Slice of Life. Now, it might not sound the same as the, it might not be as adorable as the one in Season 2, Episode 14, The Last Roundup. I think the reason they changed her voice is so that she sounds less goofy, because for some reason, people were saying that Derpy was a bit offensive, that she was making fun of people with disabilities. Which is, like, okay, I don't know why people think that's the case, because there's some movies where they show these characters, even though they have disabilities, they can do great things. Have you ever seen Finding Dory, the Pixar movie? Yeah, if you don't know what that is, it's a movie with some characters about disabilities, and they do show off their talents. But I don't know why they thought Derpy was offensive. Like, because literally, like, what is offensive about this cute, muffin-loving, clumsy girl? Like, I know her eyes aren't... I know she's cross-eyed, but that doesn't mean she's stupid. Like, she's very cute. She delivers the mail like Percy from Thomas and Friends. And, there are a lot of bronies who actually do love Derpy and consider her their favorite character. Like, I can see why.
14.
But yeah. Like, I do think Derpy's new voice is okay. It's still cute. She still sounds cute. And it's nice to see her talk.
Is it a different actor or no?
I think it's a different actor. Now, I don't know if she was played by Tabitha St. Germain in Season 2 or Season 5 before they had to recast her. Now, she still does voice Rarity, Flurry Heart, Luna, Photo Finish, Granny Smith,
My goodness.
Mrs. Cake, Minty from Generation 3. She voices a lot of characters, which is quite impressive. Okay, now, but yeah, so, now, I don't think there really isn't that much to say about Vinyl Scratch, but I did try to get a few of my points out of the way. Now, before I mention anything else, like, yes, there are other background ponies I love from Slice of Life. I love Amethyst Star. I actually forgot she spoke in Season 2. Like, I thought maybe I haven't heard her voice in a while. So after watching Slice of Life, it was nice to hear her voice again for the second time. I love seeing the flower ponies. I think they're pretty cute. Especially when Rose Luck is like, the horror, the horror. I always love that. I think the flower ponies are pretty cute. Like, I do also love a few of the background ponies, like Twinkle Shine and Lemon Hearts. And yes, I have 3 printed Twinkle Shine. So I have both Minuet and Twinkle Shine together. And there are a few other ones like Carrot Top, Lyra, and Bon Bon, who are in a relationship together. Yeah, I know most of you might find that weird, but I'm sure most other people like it. I don't know. There are some questions that people are going to ask about Lyra and Bon Bon.
Are you done?
Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Now, even if this was a little bit short, I still hope you enjoyed it.
It's a good length.
I mean, it is pretty okay. Like, I would still say, like, the Diamond Tiara review will always be my favorite. Because of...
How many views does it have?
No, I don't know. One of my recent videos this year has reached up to 2,000 views. So thank you for
Thomas
that.
or ponies?
Thomas. Like, for some reason, people love Thomas the Tank Engine, and I can't blame them because Thomas is my favorite show. Though I probably don't want every video to be Thomas related, because like there are people who like talk about their favorite things, but they do other things as well, which makes them unique. Like I want to feel like a unique YouTuber, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I've made a few Sonic the Hedgehog videos for the last few years. Because I also do love Sonic the Hedgehog. Like Thomas, Sonic, and Rainbow Dash are my favorite characters of all time because they're blue. And as I said, My Little Pony is a thing that holds a special place in my heart, and I thought I'd share it with you in case you would like to see it for yourself and enjoy it. Now, I know most people aren't a fan of it, and that's okay. You don't have to like it. I'm not forcing you to like it. I'm just saying that it's a great show, and it really does hold up to me.
17.
Now, there are a few other 3 printed ponies I'm going to talk about. Like, I'm going to do a video on every pony I've made, just so that I don't forget. Like, I think the reason why I combined every pony that I made from Wave 1 in one video is so I could just get it out of the way, and so I don't forget it.
Right.
And so I could talk about every character, like...
In comparison with each other, too.
Like, so I don't waste any time and, like, forget about it. Because, like, sometimes I don't finish everything. I feel like Professor Calamitous from Jimmy Neutron. Because if you don't know, he was the guy who couldn't finish anything. Like,
I'm the same way.
He couldn't finish any of his projects.
It's a procrastinator, kind of.
Like,
because it's more fun to start new projects than it is to finish at the end.
But yeah, though I have finished every pony, like, I want to try my best to finish a few projects because I haven't done anything a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So look forward to my 3 printed ponies because I really think you're going to like them. I'm going to give you a little quick sneak peek because I really love these 2.
Aww.
And yes, you have met Rainbow Dash's parents. Just a quick sneak peek.
What's their names?
Bo Hothoof and Windy Whistles. I'm not going to go too in detail because I don't want to spoil everything.
Okay, you're good. All right.
But I really hope you look forward to that.
18.
And comment below, what are your thoughts on Vinyl Scratch? And please go subscribe to Mr. Incredibrony. He's a great guy. Really love his content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.